performing outside of his own expectations and just sort of sitting right out of the cusp of coming off of a deep plateau, really bringing Cloud to that next level that we're starting to see him in New York. Versus Masato, a player who's now really coming into a recognition of his own right, not just here on Long Island, but in New York as a whole, and really showcasing how much of a danger Bayonetta presents to the local meta for those who aren't able to really witness this style of punishment that's able to be delivered.
And you know, it's one of those things too that Masato, when we watch his Bayonetta play, we don't really see this kind of defensive, campy Bayo from like mid to highish level players. We see that more so at top level. It's honestly very refreshing to see a new style like that. But right now, you know, Ralphie, he is on the winner's side of bracket, so he's just going to take one set. Going for the nair to cross slash now. Masato is not going to fall for that. Masato himself does have actually a lot of Cloud experience. We used to play a lot in the Discord, so he has played a lot against MyCloud. And I do know that he also played against, I want to say he played against Amon a lot during last summer, so I could be wrong about that, but he definitely does have the matchup knowledge. He's played a couple Clouds here and there, so he knows what he's doing, but Ralphie, you know, not going to lie, a whole other caliber here.
Ralphie now in control of the center stage. He has his limit and just waiting patiently for what Masato brings as he returns back to stage, but we see him pull the trigger just a little bit too early on that limit climb hazard. This has happened multiple times to him tonight, and I just want to see him hold that limit a little while longer.
Okay, now we're back to charging limit. Trying to hop around. Would seem very dominant for Ralphie. He's all of a sudden looking very even. And those double side beasts in there. Incredibly smart conversion by Masato. That will do it. Wait. Okay. Okay. Okay, I thought he was going to go for some back air shenanigans and try to get him off stage, but no, he just wanted to go for the old-fashioned Bayonetta combo. The old-fashioned Bayonetta up airs and up tilts off the witch time. You know, maybe figuring he can get something off the top, but right now Masato still standing very strong until he gets back aired. Then he's not, and Ralphie's dashing back and forth. I just want to say that when me and Ralphie played Mirror today, we did, you know, the gentleman when you let someone charge limit, and then right after we just kind of dash back and forth like as a joke. Shouts to Ralphie, super chill guy, but you know, he's here for a reason. He's also a very skilled player. And Masato, you know, meeting him back after that winner's final set, that 3-2 set, absolutely in the grasp for either of these players. I would not be surprised if either of them took it.
Just as you established, Masato, that free spirit with tons of technical prowess behind him, looking to just showcase that he's the best and there's nothing to it. Ralphie, tons to prove, not to an audience, not to Cloud, to himself. So it's all a matter about, you know, who's really here to take the gold tonight. And it's looking like it could be anyone's game. Ralphie responding incredibly well to these pickup combos, but he's getting a little, just a little cocksure with his attacks.
Yeah, right there. I thought that cross slash was going to land, but Masato is able to shield in time out of his witch time. This is pretty much dead even right now, though. Oh, my God. And the bat within going to save Masato's skin.
I love bats.
And right there, you know, Ralphie doesn't care. He's just going to be, I'm going to throw out another back air. Right now, Ralphie is up a game. There you go.
That was my first mistake all night.
I was gonna say, like, shouts to Sage, right? Like,
you can't do a man like that. That's illegal in the state of
oh
New
no,
York.
I didn't mean like that. I love Sage. In all seriousness, we love Sage here. The stream technician of AON, but he's out doing things right now.
Yeah, he's maintaining the front of the store. That's
he is. Yeah, that's very important.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
that's a story for another day.
Did you tell the story about how we got in? Or?
That's AON After Hours.
Yeah, that's AON After Hours. Yeah, we can't do that now, but
if you want the story about how we got in, just check the challenge bracket.
Yeah, you know, that literally, it literally is self-explanatory. Just check the challenge bracket. Sean has put it there for your viewing convenience.
That's enough about that. We're going right back into game 2, and we're not really coming back to much. We see a little bit of ledge play, but very minimal percentage. It's just sort of a bit of a back and forth right now.
Oh my God.
Ralphie really looking to end it as quick as he can. He's just trying to put out all this pressure on Masato, keep him from getting any sense of footing. He wants to make this a clean 3-0. He wants to end the night.
I gotta say, I love Ralphie's use of Run Air. Honestly, it's just very, very smart. He wasn't able to get cross slash off of it, but, you know, using it as a combo starter or something to use a cross slash off of, very smart. Right now, Masato is just kind of trying to run away. We see this commanding play from Ralphie once again. You know, this is kind of how it starts, where Ralphie starts off very strong, and then Masato
slowly closes the gap. Right now, Ralphie, you know, he is on the winner's side. He did take that first game. Maybe he's got a lot of momentum going for him right now. Yeah, that up throw not going to kill yet, though. He does want the stage positioning. Obviously, being above Cloud is a very scary place to be.
Yeah, but you know, on the flip side of things, you don't want to be above Bayonetta. Both of these characters have that bit of a falter where they have that weak spot, although it's worth noting there's a Buster Sword beneath Cloud when he uses his down air.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that they don't call that the pogo truck stick for nothing, you know, after like a fire truck. You know, very big move, incredibly large hitbox, but...
Let it be known, you're no longer in charge of naming anything. After people, after objects...
No, people have called it that. I've heard people call it that. Like
you are not allowed to name anything anymore.
You know what I'm going to name this? I'm going to name this the forward air off the stage, but Masato barely misses it.
And that's what you get for trying to name things. Masato could have had that clean, but Ralphie, SDIing it like a champ, he gets himself out of there.
I've affected the tides of time. I'm sorry, guys.
This man's writing the script as we go.
It's been me the whole time, guys. But right now, okay, so we are going to see a Bayo combo. Nothing that's going to kill, but a little bit of damage.
Yeah, if you're looking over these VODs, you're trying to study how to play around such a patient Bayonetta. Look at how Ralphie's SDIing out of these combos. They're not consistent. They're very adaptive. And Ralphie's making sure that in turn, he's keeping himself safe through these adaptations that Masato's been making. Not just through the set, but this is all night. This is not the first time these two have had to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they met in winners finals. Masato had to dig himself out of heck a little bit there, but all of a sudden, you know, he's facing off Ralphie once again in this set. You know, this is certainly a very close one. I'll say that much. Oh my God, going for the aggressive cross slash and the nair edge guard. Is he dead? He is.
Nothing is unfallible here in Smash 4. And Ralphie taking 2-0 to Masato. Is Masato able to make that reverse comeback that
actually
Ralphie presented to him in winners?
This will be the first AON Ralphie's ever won, right? Because I know he's gotten a lot of seconds and a couple thirds, but I want to say he's never won.
I feel like he's taken at least one before.
Okay.
At the very least, this is not his first rodeo when it comes to grand finals.
Oh, absolutely not. He's been around. He's stuck around second place for a while, that's for sure. But you know, right now this would be a pretty nice win for him.
Absolutely.
Second seed today, but Masato proving himself. Masato 8th or 9th seed, but
he's
proving.
9th seed. Honestly, like, I love our TOing team, but don't look at the numbers when it comes to seeding. Just sort of let it rock.
Stuff happens, guys.
It's like a maelstrom of wind. You just sort of accept when something either doesn't move at all or gets just knocked around.
That is seeding in a nutshell. I think that goes for like any region. Right there, Masato going for the pre-patch, you know, the double quarter circle side Bs. Not true, but I guess Ralphie DI'd in, huh? But right now we got Ralphie with limit. That's a scary force. I'm sure he's fishing for something here. Maybe a cross slash. Oh my God, I love that play. I loved that. That was so good.
Get those Twitch clips on lock. That was an amazing play from Ralphie, utilizing the final hit of Limit Cross Slash just to give, very reminiscent of how a lot of Luigi mains have developed utilizing Green Cyclone to just drop your opponent off, like you're leaving your dog at the vet.
And it's hilarious, too, because I remember I'm pretty sure I was talking to Ralphie about this earlier, where I had said that Masato's like the only Bayo that I catch off stage with limit cross slashes. And, you know, maybe he's remembering that. He's like, you know, I can do this. I can catch him off stage. This is an option that is viable. And the... Oh, my God.
It's not happening again.
Oh, no, but that's it.
Too low and a 3-0 in Ralphie's favor. We might be midnight boys, but this night belongs to Ralphie, the grand champion of All or Nothing, breaking into ring edition, number 27.
And right now, Ralphie, the only champion